Hi, my name's Tim Johnson. One of the biggest changes in my mindset during my sobriety has been looking on pain, both current and past, as a blessing, as a teacher, as a way to learn and a way to grow, rather than the opposite and allowing it to drag me down. And unfortunately, in today's world, or I say unfortunately, but comfort is the prime name of the game. Really, we're not supposed to feel pain of any sort. We can hide from it extremely easily. We're not supposed to feel hunger or cold or unsafe or whatever, or feel emotional pain of any sort. We can hide from it extremely easy. In my case, I always hid from it with chemicals, with alcohol, with opiates and other drugs, and eating and various other addictions that I had. And that's how I hid from my pain. But what I've really come to discover now is that pain has been a massive part of me growing stronger, and understanding that, particularly with the stuff I used as an excuse to use on and drink on, particularly my childhood, and have a look at my life story. If you subscribe to the channel, it will help more people see these videos. But in my life story, I'm not going to go into it in great depth here, but there was some bad stuff happened. But I think what it has done for me is become my teacher. And I've realised that I had no control over any of that, and I've sort of relinquished control of a lot of things in my life, because I know that it's impossible to control them. Just to go with the flow is what's important, and to use that past pain as a teacher for me to perhaps help other people and pass on a message, both by means of these videos on social media, but also on a day-to-day, hour-to-hour basis, if you like, with people that I meet and friends. It has allowed me to grow as a person. The pain you feel today is the strength you have tomorrow, is an old saying, just as pain is your teacher is an old saying, and they sound like platitudes, but it's absolute fact. And you need to start looking at your past pain as a blessing. And some people might have been through some horrendous stuff, but at the end of the day, provided you get the best advice and the best care for that past pain can become a massive part of your growth in life and make you a much stronger, better and happier person, and certainly strengthen your sobriety if you've fallen down the addiction route, as I guess you probably have if you're watching these videos. So look at that past pain, use it as a teacher. We're made to feel very comfortable in society, which is why we hide from it. It's very easy when you're feeling pain of any sort, whether it be physical, mental, emotional, or to in this modern day and age, to click your fingers and hide from it and deal with it with a chemical or with food. If you look at that pain as a teacher and you look at it as a way of making you into a much better person and strengthening you, then your whole mindset changes, and you see that, in fact, that past pain, whatever it is actually a blessing in your life. It's made you into realizing that you need pain to grow. It's as simple as that. Pain creates growth. It creates mental, spiritual, physical growth. It means that you can aim higher and become a better version of yourself than you could ever imagine, and get stronger every single day. Become that best person, always doing your best, and also passing on your message to other people and helping those people who are stuck in their pain to move out of it and use it as their teacher and their blessing. And if we all did that with love, then the world would be a much better place and we'd be much better people. And I'm not there by, don't get me wrong. This is not I learn every single day, simple as that. I look back and, there's still stuff that stings now. There's still stuff I look back on. I watched a video on Freddie Mercury, the Queen frontman, the other day, and he was bullied all his childhood for his overbite, his teeth, his overbite. And he looked at him, you know, it was an absolute curse to him. You know, he hated the way he looked. In fact, when he smiled, he used to cover his hand over his mouth, you know, even up into adulthood. But later in life, he realized when his voice coach told him that overbite was actually the greatest blessing he could have ever had, because it meant that he had a full octave range. He had an opera singer's voice because of that overbite. And from that day on, he vowed never to change that, because he could have afforded it at any point, you know, when he became successful. But he vowed to keep it because it was a part of him. It was a blessing. It is what had made him grow as a person, but also grow as an artist. And we need to look at what we perceive as our curses and our pain as blessings, because they make us to start with, but they also help us to grow. So as I've said at the beginning, you know, use that pain today as your strength tomorrow, and pass it on to other people, that strength, because that's what it's all about. Please subscribe and like these videos. There's a lot of them now, you know, that will hopefully help you in most situations, or share them if you think they'll help someone else. Anyway, thank you for listening. Carpe Diem. Seize the day today. Much love to you. Bye-bye.